uploaded a video in a whole month, and I have a good reason for that. I've been too busy taking care of my beautiful little babies. Our babies came 4 weeks and 1 day earlier than their original due date, but they came 9 days earlier than my planned section date. On the 18th of July I went into early labour, and I had no idea I was in labour. I will do a completely different video for my whole labour story, but this is just a quick introduction to let you meet my babies. Baby girl was originally twin 1, but baby boy came out first, so he is now 2 minutes older than his little sister. But yeah, I was at my mum's on the Saturday the 18th, and I didn't think I was in labour. I just assumed that I just was sore and all that kind of stuff, but it turns out I was, and me and Matthew ended up going to the hospital in the early morning of the Sunday the 19th, and we just phoned. Well, I didn't want Matthew to phone, but he was like, you need to phone. So we phoned my mum at like 5:20 in the morning, and she's like, phone the hospital and see what they say. So they wanted me to go up straight away because I had strep B when I was pregnant, and it was hard for me to deliver naturally. I would never deliver naturally anyway. Sorry baby girls, spitting her dummy out here. But yeah, I would never have delivered naturally. I kind of prepared myself for a section, so in my mind I was having a section. But when we got there, they hooked me up to all the monitors, and I was officially in labour. I went to the labour suite at like 8:15. Oh no, oh no, can you tell who the diva is? I'm going to quickly introduce them before she starts going crazy. But yeah, I went up to the labour room at 8:15, and they were born at 10:58 and 11 o'clock in the morning. So they are the most precious little things ever. It was so hard at the start, wasn't it? She's smiling away, she's so cute. She loves her daddy. But yeah, we were just so surprised about everything. It's been hard because obviously there's 2 of them, and if one wants fed, the other one needs fed, and it's just crazy. It's just like a vicious circle and a constant thing, but we love it. We would never change it for the world. Matthew's been brilliant with everything. He's like constantly like make a bottle, clean it, put it in the steriliser, sterilise all the bottles. The washing is just beyond a joke. I never realised how much clothes babies went through, even though they only wear it once, and you're like, why am I washing it? But I need to wash it. And the amount of leakages you get, it's crazy how much pee comes out of a human being, like a tiny human being. But yeah, I'm finally going to introduce you to them and tell you their names. We had our girl name picked out for a long time. This was always the name that I wanted, and I was so glad when we found out we're having one of each, because I could finally use this name. And baby boy's name we kind of chopped and changed for a while, and we didn't decide until I think it was like a few weeks after we had the 4D scan to find out what we're having, and we decided on his name, and my mum got things made with his name on it. Everybody started getting personalised things, because you know what it's like you have to have a personalised thing. My favourite is their personalised hats that I've got them. Like, I just like to put them on them so people know, even though my mum's got them little blankets with their names on it from, I think it's a Cuddle Company, and they have the best blankets, so we got them and I put them on their car seats every time we're out. So they are just the cutest. Like, they're non-identical, so these are DD twins, which means they're fraternal twins. So they had 2 different placentas, 2 different umbilical cords. So yeah, they're non-identical. There is sometimes when you look at them and you're like, they look the exact same. Like when we take pictures, they do look kind of similar, but then sometimes when you look at them, they're like, no, you can tell the difference. Like, some people did still get confused, but they do look completely different. She's staring at me talking, it's so cute. But baby boy is a spitting image of his dad. As soon as he was born, everybody was like, he's the spitting image of his dad. There's no fault in that. But anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting on. So this is our baby boy, who might start crying because he's no longer had a bottle. So this is our baby boy. Say hi. Oh, what are you doing? They're so strong. Like, they hold their heads up and everything. It's crazy. So this is baby boy. What are you doing? Say hi. And my name is Rox. This is Rox. And he was born at 10:58 on the 19th of July. And he was £4.14. And he is just the cutest little baby ever. Like, it had little face. Rox has had sore eyes since he was born, so we've had drops, and we're going to start an ointment tonight, aren't we, baby? Well, in like an hour, we'll put your ointment in and we'll try it and see if it works. But yeah, this is baby boy and he is just adorable. I love him so much. Little Rox. Rox was a name that I actually found from a reality TV star. She named her little boy Rox and I loved the name and I thought it would be so cool to just call him that, and ever since I heard it I just loved it. Matthew wasn't keen on it at first, but then we had a name picked for him and Matthew loved it, and for like half a day, oh no, for half a day he was called this name, and then Mum wanted to know the name so she could get the blankets made for them coming home from hospital, and then he was like, do you know what, you can have your Rox, you can have Rox. So this is Rox and he is the big brother. Then we have little Miss Jiva, who'll probably cry because her dummy is out of her mouth. Yep, she's going to cry. So this is Harlow. This is my baby girl, Harlow. Harlow is a name that I've always loved, and she is a little diva. Harlow was born at bang on 11 o'clock in the morning, and she was 5 pounds and 2 ounces. Both babies lost a lot of weight when they were first born. Oh, you know what you dum-dum? Oh no. Oh no. Both babies lost a lot of weight when they were born, and it was hard. They wouldn't let me home until they fed properly, and my blood pressure was too high as well, hence why they were born early as well. I was 35 weeks and 6 days when I went into labour, so I had the early signs of preeclampsia because I went in and my blood pressure was always, it had been high for a few weeks before I had them. I had been tracking my blood pressure and the hospital would phone me and I'd have to give them it in, and I was on medication for that and it did help, but obviously sometimes my blood pressure would still be really high and then I would have to let them know if anything had changed, but I felt fine other than that. And then that night when we were in, well that morning when we were in, I started seeing the flashing lights. Started seeing the flashing lights in my eyes, and I had early signs of preeclampsia. So I didn't know this until I was actually in the operating room waiting to get my section. So yeah, it was a big shock for mummy, wasn't it? Yes, yes. You want to eat, dummy? You just had a bottle, you're not getting another one. These babies could honestly eat for Scotland. They eat all the time. They eat roughly every 2 to 3 hours. They're actually getting better at night time. Last night I think they slept for like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, before they ate their bottle again, which was quite good. And it's good when you get like those kind of longish sleeps. There was one night that they slept for 5 hours and it was beyond, like it was crazy. Like we actually had like basically a full night for us. So yeah, it's been really hard, but we've been getting better at everything, haven't we? Nope, you don't want your dummy. You're just gonna cry. You're just gonna cry. Yeah? You're gonna cry? You say hi everybody. Hi everybody. But yeah, this is the best but most challenging thing I've ever done in my life, and I would never change it. They honestly light up my world. And I honestly will never forget that feeling of when they put the baby on you. Like Rox was put on me first and he was so warm, and I will always remember that feeling. Harlow needed a little bit of help when she was born, with breathing and stuff, because it usually happens with the second baby and it's called wet lung. And she did need a little bit of help. She had to go up to the NICU for a little while, and then he had to go up in and had cannulas in because they had to get antibiotics for the strep B that they might have got from me, but they were absolutely fine. They had the cannulas in for like, I think it was like 2 days. I was in hospital for three nights and 4 days, and it was crazy. I wanted to get home. I hated it. I absolutely hated being in hospital, but I was just so glad that day when we finally got home and we finally managed to be a little family together. And because the whole COVID thing, you were only allowed half an hour like visits, so Matthew was only allowed half an hour with us. But when I came at my section, he was in the recovery with me for 5 hours, so it was quite good that we had that time together. So I liked that he could just sit with me, and he got to feed Rox his first bottle, and then Harlow came down and I got to do that. And I remember feeling like this whole rush of love for my little family. Now Rox is listening to everything Mummy's saying, aren't you? But yeah, this video's a little bit all over the place, but I just wanted to introduce you to our little miracles. After 3.5 years, having this is like, it's surreal, and it's just honestly amazing. And Harlow, why are you crying? She's allowed to do that, honestly. The most divish baby I've ever met in my life. But yeah, so this is my beautiful little baby. So you come in. Oh no, baby. Right, so this is Harlow and Rox. It's always been Harlow and Rox, even though it's Rox and Harlow. But yeah, this is our little babies. So I am gonna end this video here because I don't want to put too much in this video from my birth, because I want to do a completely different video. So if you like watching my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to put your bell on, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.